You are not even remotely clear. Flabbergasted PIERS Morgan slams Labour MP on BBC QT. PIERS Morgan launched a scathing attack on the fumbling Labour MP who he accused of failing to answer a simple fundamental question on leaving the EU, during a lively BBC Question Time debate. Butler, the Shadow Minister for Women and Equalities, on Question Time tried to explain the Labour Party's position on Brexit but was blasted as not being remotely clear. She said, "The Labour Party has been very clear in regards to the single market and the customs union." But journalist PIERS Morgan was absolutely shocked by this statement. He said, "You haven't been remotely clear about any of it, what are you talking about?" To which the audience broke out in laughter. Mr. Morgan asked, "What is the position of the party?" Butler replied, "On the single market, what we're saying is that we are looking at goods and services, immigration." But Mr. Morgan pressed, "Do we stay in or leave?" The MP for Brent Central tried to bat the question away. She said, "That has to be negotiated." Again, Mr. Morgan relentlessly persisted, "It's a simple question, do we remain in the single market or do we leave it? It's a simple question." But the Shadow Minister said, exacerbated, "PIERS, it is a simple question but it is a complex situation." Mr. Morgan said, "What's the answer?" The Labour Shadow Minister said, exhaustedly, "Do you want me to speak, PIERS, or do you just want to keep attacking?" The TV host replied, "It's a simple yes or no to the fundamental question." Butler said, "Do you want me to answer? Is this your show?" But again, Mr. Morgan said, "I want you to answer the question. I have absolutely no idea what Labour's position is." Eventually, Butler managed to more fully explain. She said, "On the customs union, we are saying that we will be in something that looks very similar, that's what Labour's position is. But it's all about negotiation. On the single market, we want to negotiate access to the single market, the best deal for businesses, the best deal for people, the best deal for jobs. We need to have that negotiated, that's Labour position." But an audience member said he is not impressed with Labour's position and accused the party of being gutless. He said, "The Labour Party are a shambles on Europe. Why don't you have the guts to make the general election a referendum on Europe and clarify your stance versus what the Conservatives come back with a deal from leaving Europe? Why don't you have the guts to clarify your stance and make the next election about Europe and play it out in a full general election campaign where everyone can be informed about the true issues behind whether we stay in or leave Europe?"